Hello, this is Dawn Priolat, and I am coming at you today from Puerto Morelos, Mexico. This is my first day here in Puerto Morelos, and so I woke up and I was writing down my affirmations, and I have this little notebook that I bought when I was in Thailand, and I got it and decided to bring it with me. So I was writing down my affirmations, and I'll just basically share with you. This is a morning routine with me, and I basically write something like, I feel so happy and so grateful now that I have what? And so I have category for career and money. I have a category for my health and my weight, and I have a category for my home and my lifestyle. And so I write down, a full description of what I want to have. And by the way, notice it kind of looks like the fan kind of reminds me of the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, and it's like spinning like crazy. I just thought that looked kind of cool, so I decided to leave it that way. And so this whole video was supposed to be about weight loss. And I am going to get to that because I was on the health and the weight part, and I started to get some downloads about the real purpose of being overweight. And so I want you to think about this right now. How does being overweight actually serve you? Yes, you heard me right. How does it serve you? And so I'm going to keep this video kind of short, down to about 5 minutes or so. So if you need to stop this video, I really want you to sit down and write down, how does being overweight serve you? Think of in terms of, what do you get to avoid by being overweight? Do you get to avoid having sex with a partner who you maybe over the years have built up some resentment to? You feel resentful of something he's been doing, or a lot of resentment in the relationship, and you just really don't want to have sex. So you're using your body as a way to say no, because you actually have a hard time saying the word no. And so oftentimes we really just use our body as a way to say no, or if you're single, if you feel ashamed of your body, maybe you want to find a soulmate, but there's like the thought of actually becoming physically intimate with somebody is terrifying, because you don't want anyone to actually look at your body. Well, doesn't that protect you from potentially getting involved in a relationship and potentially getting hurt again? So I want you to really think about that and really take some time with writing down, like, how am I actually protecting myself by just letting myself be overweight? Good thing to think about, right? And if you were to actually lose the weight, this is another way to think about it. If you were to actually lose that weight and allow yourself to look good and look sexy again, what kind of things will you then have to deal with? Okay? And here's one way to test that. Let's just do a short visualization. So I want you to take a deep breath. And I want you to feel solid in your chair. Feel your feet on the floor. And then I want you to just let your mind paint you a picture. you are walking into maybe a restaurant, bar type of thing, and that bar is full of men of all ages, some of them very good looking, some maybe more average, some younger, some older, but they're all looking at you, and you come in and you're feeling, you're sexy, you're wearing a very sexy, maybe tight-fitting dress, and you come walking up towards the bar, and they're all turning and looking at you. And I want you to just notice what's coming up for you. Is there fear? Is there like, oh my God, I better cover up because I'm showing too much? Do you want to run out of the room? Just notice what is coming up for you. And I would really sit and take notes. What's the feeling? I feel really scared. And then rate each one of these things from a 0 to 10. And then I'm going to do another video where we're going to do some tapping around this, okay? So really write those things down. So here's just a quick recap of what I want you to write down. Number 1, I want you to write down, how are you protecting yourself by staying overweight? Okay? And the other thing is, the other way to look at that is, what do I get to avoid by being overweight? How is it serving me? Now, the other thing you can write down is actually, how will I benefit? You can write that down too. Because, actually the key to all of this is getting to a place of absolute neutrality, where you have no attachment one way or the other. It's just, wow, I get to choose what kind of body I want to have. What do I want to choose? So we get all of this other crap out of the way. All of the limiting beliefs and trauma and, beliefs about what's going to happen if you allow yourself to be thin and gorgeous and feel sexy all the time. It's like, are you going to it's like letting a lion out of the cage for some of us. It's like, I know what I do when I feel sexy. I have made some really, really bad choices when I have felt sexy, and I don't want to go there anymore. I am terrified of letting that loose again. So I really want you to put some thought into this, and then I'm going to come back with another video, and we're going to do some tapping on this. So please, after this video, I really want you to work on this, and I'll see you in the next video.